One last thing, let's just see if we can roll it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK and Fernbus Coach Simulator Reloaded, no less. Sounds like we've got a bit of an emergency going on somewhere in the background, but I've got a bit of a surprise for you today, guys. We've all been waiting for it to come out, and I got access to the beta today. I'm very excited to show you this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have wheel cam or face cam or anything on because I've got some family stuff to attend to today, so this is going to be a bit of a brief look, but I had to get, having just got access to the Setra, I had to get on and have a look and have a go at this. Annoyingly, it seems like my steering wheel isn't working, as per flipping usual. Listen to that. Totally different audio than the Neoplan or either of the Lions coaches. Let's listen to this. Very, very nice. This is the Setra S519 HD. This is the longest of all the coaches, of all the Setra HD series. This is the big one. There's also an S517 which is due to come out, but I don't think it's ready for beta release just yet. Looking absolutely sensational. Interestingly, I can't see the Setra logo on the front, but that might just be me. Or it might just be because it's still in beta. But look at the light effect on that action there. Just trying to look at it from the side. That is sensational. This is one very neat and tidy looking coach. And one thing that you can definitely guarantee... Did I see lights? Oh yeah, there are. I'm not sure what that is. It's kind of a weird reflection on the inside. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Same that way. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. But the level of detail on the coaches is absolutely sublime. You can see how fantastic that is. Look at that. How tremendous. We'll have a proper look as well as we're driving about. But I'm really interested to see. I mean, it looks beautiful and stunning, and I knew it would do, but I'm interested to see how it's going to look, how it's going to drive, excuse me. Let's see if we can get the engine started. Oh, none of my devices are working. See if I can start this up. Oh, that sounds good. That's a very different sound to the Neoplan. That is some brilliant modelling right there. Really, really nice. Really nice amounts of detail. Decent sounds. Just got run over by that by that car. Okay. Look at this dash. I don't know what anything is yet. Reading light clearance. Enable all reading lights. Passenger lights. Driver's light on. Night lights on. Passenger lights. Yeah. that's so cool. Oh, it drops down. So maybe that's something that needs to be lifted up.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise.
This is kind of in the way of the
Auch bei
buttons
uns im
a
Bus
bit here.
gilt
I
die
don't know what these
gesetzliche
buttons are.
Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt
I can
an.
control all of this
In
from
den
here,
Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen? Kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten.
That's pretty awesome.
Auf FlixBus.de stehen täglich aktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für
That's
eure
nice. That's a nice bit of extra
wollen wir
detail.
unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer
Windscreen
Fahrt
heating.
nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei FlixBus. Hello and welcome to FlixBus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. Belts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety.
I knew it was going to look awesome, and it does. Absolutely sensational. I love the tint on the windows there. That seems greatly improved. Even better than it looks on the near plan, in my opinion. Maybe the near plan is going to receive some sort of update to match this level of detail here. But what a fantastic looking exterior. Let me just reload the game and get my steering wheel working, and we'll go for a little drive. Okay, seem to be working now, which is good. If I just sit down here, I think what I might need to do is this. Now, it's only the second time I've had to do it, so let's hope this works pretty well. Copy settings, copy input to ComfortClass. Now, what I think that does, interestingly, based on what I've just witnessed there, I think that adds those settings to this bus rather than replace what's there. So if that's the case, that's wrong, and that's going to cause some serious problems. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, if you look at the extension there, it's exactly the same, and then added a whole bunch of extra stuff on, whereas it should replace it. So I think that's a bug, actually. I think that's wrong. I think that needs to be readdressed. And it also didn't change it as well. So I think that's a bug there. But we'll refer back to TML on that one because I'm not 100% sure. Let's just try it. Oh, I need to... Yeah, so... That's going to cause me some problems right there. Because I'm now stuck in this view. I think we're basically going to have to rebind everything. Look at this. Here we go. Zoom is also bound to my steering wheel. I thought it was. As I was turning my wheel, it was doing some weird stuff. So, yeah, just a total bloody mess, really, the configuration. We'll take that off, and we're just basically going to have to rebuild this. I'm going to say accept that, controls, let's just go to the near plan and check the zoom on this. Okay, so it hasn't busted my near plan Skyliner configuration, which is good, but this one is going to need setting up most definitely. So set the steering up, and it is indeed turning the wheel, but my god, that's not turning the wheel realistically. So I think, yeah, in terms of this copy settings thing, it's just totally broken. I've had previous experiences with it before, and I didn't think it worked particularly well, and I still don't. In fact, I'm even more convinced now that it doesn't work. Right, I've just found one button. So that's good. Okay, so I'm going to have to manually go through and set all this up. I won't bore you guys with this, but I'll see you in a minute once it's done. Okay guys, so I think we got everything we need. I'm not wholly convinced by the steering wheel. I'm not getting one-to-one steering here at all. Not anything like one-to-one steering, which is weird, because that seems to be fixed with the near plan. Let me just quickly, very quickly, just go back in and see if I can't do something about that, because that's going to be horrible to drive. Okay, well that seems better, weirdly. That seems accurate now. So let's say wheel axis. So that should be centralized. Looks like the default. So I wasn't getting that a moment ago. That was a bit weird, but it seems to have fixed itself now. So I imagine... No, I'm still not getting one-to-one steering. I mean, that is turning really, really fast. That is so odd. I'm guessing, I don't know if that's a bug. I thought this had been fixed when the near plan came out. So it's 1-to-1, maximum, 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 centralized, fade time is 0. And that seems perfect. That transitions exactly as you would expect it to. Let's go look at the comfort class. Sort out the steering. Steering. So interestingly, it's set up the same. It's responding the same, but the wheel in the game is definitely spinning around way faster than I'm turning the wheel. Way faster. Let's just accept that because it looks correct in the game settings. So I'm just going to turn 90 degrees right. So you can see it's given me basically 180 for every 90 I turn. So if I do one complete turn, you can see I'm getting 2 complete turns in game. So that's wrong. That's a bug. That is definitely a bug right there. But that's okay, guys. Don't panic because this is beta. That's what beta testing is all about, is identifying these bugs so that they can get fixed. So when you guys get them, oh, look at the little hazard light flashing there. Let's just pop outside a second. Well, I would do if my outside camera button worked. Ah, damn. Seems to be working just fine. Lovely stuff. Okay then, right. Let's try and get everything switched on that needs to be switched on. Dimmed passenger lights. Let's go full passenger lights. Driver's light, turn that off. Night lights on. I don't know what that does exactly. Is that external? Let's have a look. I've still got the hazards on, look. Those indicators look pretty smart though. Alright, let's go back in. Let's turn the hazards off. Actually, can you do that by... Oh, I can't click on anything here, can I? Can I do that here though? Yeah, so that works. Emergency valve reset, open, close or rear doors. That's doors locking, that's rear roof hatch. Oh, that's animated, hello. Nice, so you've got the rear air in, air out, and the front air in, air out. That's nice. That is detail right there. That's beautiful. Nice work there, TML. Very impressed. So we've got like a built-in telephone system here. Radio, I don't think any of these buttons do anything. Okay, reading clearance, that's, we're going to put that on. I'm going to have to work with this to figure out what the heck everything does. Enable all reading lights, that seems good. Slope brake on off, don't need that on. Wi-Fi, turn you off for a minute, Chris. Don't know what that is. That's the indicator of where we're going. That's the drop down thing. Now, is that going to get in the way of the passengers, that drop down thing? Oh no, because it's right at the front of the coach. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Just up there, in fact. That's where it is. That's pretty cool. Okay. What else do we have here? I can't see what's underneath this. And I can't for the life of me remember how to turn that off. Aircon. I don't know what half of these do. And I can't see these ones at all. But we should be able to control aircon. Can't actually see the aircon details. It must be here somewhere. So that's the radio stuff. The dash looks pretty good. Have I got the lights up? Full beam, low beam. I don't know there's much else I can really show you on that screen. Anything significant here? This moves, which I think I've showed you already. That's pretty awesome. Nice bit of additional detail. I tell you what, it means so much to have that kind of additional detail available to us. For me, anyway, I think that's fantastic. Steering column adjustment, fanfare on. We'll put that on. Finally, over here, these are our lights. Let's see if I can. Can I switch that up? Ah, that puts the fog lights on. Oh yeah, they look pretty good. That looks like fog lights to me, most definitely. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. I love all this detail. Okay, so that's probably front, no, that would be rear fog lights. You press it again, you get front headlight fog lights, I guess, is what that is. Or the other way around, I might be mistaken on that. Okay, good. What else do we have? Driver's window. You can hear the change in audio. Might be a bit much, perhaps. Automatic particle, yes. Heating. Oh, that's rear fog lamps. Well, that doesn't seem to work. And we've also got windscreen heating. Excuse me, one day hopefully we'll have a system where we get icicles on the inside of the windscreen, or the outside of the windscreen, as it were. Alright, let's actually get some driving on, because I've sat here in the dash quite a bit. Not sure how the steering wheel is going to hold up in its current state. So that's off, we're in gear, and I have absolutely nothing. Nope, we have nothing at all. Right. Okay.
Your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you.
I'm interested to see what lane assistant warning does for us.
Details of our snacks and beverages.
But definitely.
There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network.
Yes, I found it. Well, that's a bit awkward. How am I meant to work with that? What are you beeping at? Doors open.
Take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts.
I think. Yeah, I've just opened all the other doors. Right. Let me put the handbrake on. I'm glad I finally figured that out.
Of course, we're always striving to improve our service.
Let me see here. I'm going to have to get up.
Email to give us feedback about
I'm going to have to go here and open that door.
To share your suggestions,
and then I'm going to have to sit back down and then close all the doors. That should close everything. Perfect.
Journey and enjoy
Okay.
traveling with FlixBus.
Let's go. Well, the sound is noticeably different. Bit odd, perhaps. Oh, great. Typical. I turned down the only road I can't go down in this area. So we're going to have to do a bit of cross-country driving here, guys. See if we can go around the outside. Yeah, look at that. Got a bit lucky. Oh, driving in the snow has an awesome sound. The mirrors are pretty good, incidentally. The steering is obviously a mess because it's not configured properly. That feels horrible. Now, which way can I go? Which way can't I go? Can I go this way? No, I can't. I have to go this way. Alright, well, this is just a test drive, so I'm going to be a bit naughty and take a shortcut around the outside here. Keep my fingers crossed that truck doesn't turn this way, you sod. You absolute sod. Right. Looks like we're backing up then. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Maybe if I can back up sort of into the traffic a bit like this. God. Well, that's just turned into a right bloody mess, hasn't it? Always goes smoothly here on SimUK, as I'm sure you'll all know. Right, let's try down here, shall we? How do I get out of this flipping town? Oh, I see that opens the door. Why does that open the door? That must be a safety mechanism, I think. So because that's opened, now we've got this complicated scenario where I've got to go around and shut everything that isn't already shut, and then we have to come over to this view so I can release that button and then we can go. We'll get the beeps because we've still got loads of stuff that's open. In fact, look at the dash, that's quite cool. Doors are open warning. Which is very annoying, so let me just get out and deal with that. Really? You won't let me open that door now? Oh wow, what an experience. What an experience. So everything should be open now. Anything that isn't open is a problem. Which is just that one door there. And it must have been like bound to the same button that I used to go up a gear, which is most frustrating. In fact, that's probably why we couldn't drive off, because every time I released it to drive, it would have in fact opened that door, which would have set the emergency parking lock thing back to on. Most annoying, most annoying. Alright, I think we're good to go now. So, into this view, hit that button, back to driver's view. What's going on with my head tracking right now? Going crazy then for a second. Right, okay, so what situation are we in now? So all the doors and stuff are closed. We're in gear. My head tracking is going absolutely mental. What the hell is wrong with you, head tracking? No acceleration again, which suggests that this is... There we go. Okay, that's a bit more complicated than the Neo plan. It's not exactly complicated, I'm just struggling with it. It's a bit frustrating that you can't see that that road is blocked off from this distance. The jitter there. Oh yeah, you gave me loads of room to drive. What is going on with my head tracking? Something seriously skewy there. Would you stop with that? Alright, so we can't go that way. I'm going to try going down here. Guys, I can only apologise for the quality of this video. I am a bit rushed today. Got some important family stuff that I need to attend to. So I am a bit rushed. Oh, not again. Are you kidding me? So that emergency lock is on again. Turn it off, kill the handbrake, and then we can move. Okay, gravy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an aggressive handbrake turn just about here. Not a handbrake turn, but a 180. Doesn't matter if we hit anything, just because we need to get the heck out of Dodge. So, I mean, the steering feels horrible. So we've had an RTA there. I'm not really going to adhere to the traffic rules just to get out of town. So I'm really not going to adhere to their rules. Hell no. Oh. I'll say that handled pretty well. Let's just check where we are. Good. We're actually getting out of town. That's great. Whew. That was a lot of hard work. Right, so guys, let me give you some views of the coach here. There's the back side. If I can manage it. That's the front area. Look at this. So hopefully that was pretty cool for you guys. Get onto the main highway. Get the lights up. Oops. Headlights are looking good. The steering is atrocious because it's wrong. It's not giving me 1-to-1, so the smallest movement from me is giving me huge amounts of turn, which is just horrific to play with. So hopefully that'll be fixed before you guys get to see this. Let's go crazy. Oh, took that like a dream. But despite the steering being an absolute bloody mess, it is possible to drive with it like this. Hopefully they're not going to release it like this though, because I prefer 1-to-1. And I don't want to have to do what I did with the Lions coach, which is go in and fake it to get 1-to-1 on the G27. That was horrendous. The near plan is set up correctly, so somewhere along the lines someone has made a mistake in that regard. This is going to get messy. Yep, I knew I was going to misjudge that. Keeping it together, just about. Using the truck as a bit of stability. So yeah, I mean at this time, this is the first beta testing experience. So I mean at this time it's buggy. There's a few serious issues, but overall, looks-wise, it scores very highly. Feature-wise, I'd say it scores medium on that. I like the fact that you can adjust the the vent, the air vent, so you can direct air towards your face or wherever. Not that you can actually feel that in real life, but you know, it's a nice little touch. It's a nice little feature that I haven't seen on any of the other coaches. And obviously it's a Setra, and what a beauty! Also beauty. I love the ability to have control over the air vents in the roof, front and back. That's all very nice. The dash is just sublime. Look at that. That is an impressive dashboard. The combination of buttons and such that are available there are very, very, very impressive. Still difficult to see cars. I mean, look at that there. Why can't I see that guy's headlights blinding me in the mirror? That's just not good enough. There's no way you can tell there's a car coming until it's gone. The only way you can really is to focus super bloody hard on that mirror, which then takes your eyes off the road, which is a nightmare. The steering is just shocking. I really hope that gets fixed. That's horrible. The steering wheel, I should say, is horrible. That's just wrong. It's got the wrong dynamics. I suggest look at the near-plan Skyliner, what's gone on there, because that just seems to work perfectly straight away out the box. Whereas the Lions coaches and this, so it seems, just simply don't. So maybe they used the base model of the Lions coach C-Class or something in order to build this, you know, as a framework for this one. And as by doing that, they've incorporated the horrible steering bug that doesn't exist in the Neoplan, which I presume was built from scratch because it's so vastly different from anything else. I've no idea when this is going to be released. Obviously, there's the S517 HD that's also coming out alongside this one, and another one which I can't remember which make that is, which model that is. I don't know what the price is going to be, but I'm fairly confident that the issues that I've highlighted in today's video will be resolved before it's made available to you, the public, as it were. But yeah, I've got to say, without a shadow of a doubt, it's nice to have more coaches in the game, more choice, and externally and internally it's modelled absolutely brilliantly. I like the new audio. It sounds brilliant. It sounds totally different to the Neoplan, as it should. I like that all the doors sound different. You're coming across then, aren't you? All right, son. Crazy, crazy, crazy people. I mean, the steering does work. There's nothing wrong with the steering. The steering is fine. It's just it doesn't map one-to-one with my wheel, and I hate that. It's something I desperately don't want to see. Other than that, what a cracking bit of kit. I'll just do this corner and we'll do one last flick through the cameras. See, look, that truck coming up on my outside. See, it's not even a truck. Cannot see the lights well enough. So that's kind of what you'd see as a passenger, which looks pretty awesome. We're going into a tunnel. I think we might be. Good timing. The audio there is nice. One day, I think it would be great if we could travel in multiplayer on other people's coaches, and then to take us for a ride and maybe have to pay them, something like that. It's just, I think there's a car coming on the outside. I can hear it. Oh, this is so tricky to drive like this. There aren't that many internal cameras, I noticed, just the one there. But yeah, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section what you think. I think it's looking really nice. And but for a few bugs and a bit of fixing and tweaking, I think this is a lovely addition to the Fernbus Coach Simulator. options. Absolutely sublime. I can't drive like this at all. Very, very nice. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope in some way this has put a smile on your face in one way or another. But overall, it was just about showing you that this bus is soon to be coming out. It's nearly there. It's nearly there. It really is. And yeah, I can't wait to get hold of this in full access. I must say, it doesn't feel as well weighted as the Neoplan does. It feels a bit light. Hopefully the steering wheel adjustment will make that feel more realistic. And I'm sure it will, actually, because part of what makes it feel so light is it's so easy to turn. I mean, I barely touched that and we're off out of the road. I didn't notice that lane checking system doing anything interesting for us though. But anyway, that's it from me, guys. I've got to go because I've got lots of stuff to do, as I keep saying. Yeah, I hope it's a bit of an eye-opener for you. Took a little bit of figuring out at the beginning. I'm just enjoying driving this. I've really got to go. One last thing. Let's just see if we can roll it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so nearly. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Till next time. Goodbye.